Hi guys, it's Chrissie with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot. Well, I had a bit of a mishap. I started my reading and realized that when I went to pause the video because I had an interruption, I went to push it back on and I lost the whole reading. I don't know what I did, but we all know I'm no techie here, so I'm still learning. Okay, no judging. So I am doing a reading for Lauren on this side and Camilla on this side. Lauren, oh geez, no, how do we say her name again? Harike? I hope I'm saying that right. Lauren Harike and Camilla Cabello. So so what I started was that it looks like when I was doing this, I came out with, it looks like somebody here is a mystic healer. They're maybe a light worker. They're grounding, they're exploring their roots, they're purifying, which all kind of goes in with this, and I kind of felt like this was a circle of life, right? A circle of new, I guess you could say. Something that was being felt that hadn't been felt before. A lot of resting and watching the clouds, resting again and relaxing, which is usually someone that is getting downloads or ascending, essentially. So I got all the cards out and I went to clarify, and that's when I lost the whole video. So we're going to just, since I had the cards out already, I figured I would just continue on and I will explain what I came up with as so far. Didn't really make sense to me, but maybe it will make sense to you. The only thing I did was look up Lauren for her last name, and I realized she wasn't a man, she is a woman. So it's just as well that I looked her up, because I would have done a love reading. Thinking that Lauren, because it can be for female or a male, so I would have essentially done a love reading. So I'm kind of glad I looked her up to know that she is a her. So but what I have here is that it looks like possibly in the past there was some kind of deception or something hidden. The tower fell for Camilla. She was like, do I stay, do I go? She left. I don't know what she left, but it looks like it might have been a contract, possibly with Lauren. Now, there's other people here as well, and there was a choice. Oh, and I went to clean these up and now I put them out of order. This was here, this, and then this. Okay, yes. And so I was going to just start all over again, and I thought, no, I've got this here, I'm just going to keep going with it. So I put the cards back out, but I put them back in wrong order here. So in any case, now they're right. So she left something because maybe gossip, maybe some backstabbing. I'm not sure how they know each other, but maybe they were meant to work together because of this work card here. And I kind of feel like Camilla maybe felt stuck or held back in some way. And by her leaving really kind of made her wishes come true, maybe even made her the star she is. She had the strength and courage to go and do something by herself, I guess. I don't know who all these other people are, but there are other people involved now. I don't know if there are people that got in between their friendship. But with this contract here, I don't feel like it's a marriage. The only person that's coming up that seems to be a male type of energy is this King of Wands. But I kind of feel like this King of Wands is after the fact, after all this went down. This person didn't come in until after this whole thing went with Lauren and whoever these other people are. I kind of feel that she might have tried to stand up for Camilla against these other people. Maybe someone else had the purse strings, the money, and had more of a say. I don't know what it's for, but there was a choice made to stay with these people. But I feel like she might have gotten some knowledge after the fact and then decided to walk away to work perhaps on her own, or maybe, I don't feel like they came back together to work on anything though. I kind of feel like maybe Lauren felt she missed out an opportunity or wants to say sorry, maybe an apology. But to me, I kind of feel like after all this, they were very grounded. There was progression, possibly maybe even mended things here, because the Temperance Angel can also mean that something is mended, or that there is I guess you could say healing is what I'm looking for. Okay, so and on her side here, I kind of feel like maybe she is a Capricorn, maybe Lauren is, maybe one of these other people. I kind of feel like they're females too. I don't feel like there's any male presence here except for this person here. And I kind of feel like this had to do with a Capricorn, or Camilla is a Capricorn. It could have been feeling bound to something and held back, or somebody was possessive or controlling. Maybe she just didn't feel she fit in. Maybe she's the mystic healer, and some people can get misunderstood when it comes to spirituality. Sometimes it's a lonely game. People don't always understand. The moon, yeah, there was some confusion here, or some illusion of some sort here. What's the Tower for Camilla? The Tower for Camilla? Now that's something that had to fall. This is Spirit stepping in and changing things up. Oh wow, look at that. She had a victory, and she's the Empress, which kind of makes me feel like she is really in touch with her spiritual side, or she may have gifts that she doesn't realize she has, or maybe she knows. Sometimes it happens from when you're children and you create your best life. Manifesting, and she may not even know that. I kind of feel like she does though. And she must have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations to be showing up as the Empress at such a young age. What is the Two of Wands here for Camilla? Yeah. Should I stay or should I go? And it's this Queen of Pentacles here. The one with the strings to the purse. Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe maybe there wasn't a fairness in some type of finance. It could be that she planted seeds that were coming to fruition, but she left that. It could be reaping what you sow too, so maybe that had to do with the Queen of Pentacles. What is the Five of Swords? The Lovers. So it was a choice. There was gossip, there was some type of misunderstanding, perhaps. Two of Cups. I didn't really feel that it was about anyone in particular. But somebody could have been jealous about this love. Maybe this person was around at the time. I didn't really feel like they got together until after all this went down. But maybe there was a man that came between these people. Or some jealousy. It could be that this person sees her as the Empress, as the victory. But I don't feel it was him that caused this tower. Let's see, what's the Hanged One? Page of Pentacles, yes. I kind of feel like getting a different perspective, feeling held back, having all this chaos and conflict. And I kind of feel like she saw something differently than the rest. And she was able to get a financial opportunity that I kind of made her wish fulfillment. Wow, it could have been somebody she had her eye on about love that was already star. Why is the Emperor here? Tower, earth-shattering moment. Changed everything for her. This was a divine union. What is the courage and the strength? Because you have to have a lot of courage and strength to have somebody in your life. Yeah, having to adapt to this type of life too. The Two of Wands usually is individual success, and I kind of feel like they both had their own individual success. But I think after all these things happened, she became a star. She had her eye on somebody, and she had the courage and strength to go and adapt to whatever she needed to do to get that success, her individual success. And I kind of feel like these two ended up getting together at the end of this. I don't feel like it was before. What's on the bottom? Yeah, there was a heartbreak. Maybe eventually things, well, they obviously broke up, but I'm not so sure that it was juggling, although it could be. I don't know the circumstance behind whoever this is, but they went down their own path at the end here, after this heartbreak, to their individual success. So it went from friendship to love, but I don't feel that was the cause of why she walked away. It wasn't because of the love, but there was gossip about this love. And it could just have been a choice. The love didn't come until after. And maybe this person here is a Capricorn, this King of Wands. Let's look at Lauren's here. Let's go with this one. I have my tea. It's getting cold. All right, can you tell me, please, Spirit, what is the Hierophant, please? What is the Hierophant? Betrayal. So it looks like there was some type of backstabbing, betrayal, death to a situation here. What is the Seven of Wands? Yeah, there might have needed a balancing of the scales here, and I feel like she may have seeing that there was some unfair payments going on here. Maybe people were getting paid more. Could have been just the dynamic itself. It was kind of off balance. Could be these two people, I don't know who all these people are. Let's see, what's the Queen of Pentacles? Oh. After this happened, this Queen of Pentacles was happy about her walking away, it looks like. What's the Lovers? What's the Choice? Yeah, I kind of feel there was a burden after this. Maybe Lauren wasn't very happy about this. I kind of feel like she stood up for her friend, maybe, huh? And I kind of feel like maybe Lauren thought this was a bit of a burden for a choice on what she should do. What's the Queen of Cups? Ah, King of Pentacles. Okay, so it's possible this girl met somebody here. What's the High Priestess? King of Swords. There was something that the High Priestess saw, which I kind of feel might be Lauren. She might have seen something after the fact. Perhaps a male came forward to tell her some communication with the birds there. Maybe he told her some truth that made Lauren leave as well, whatever these other people were about. Maybe she had another offer to work somewhere else. Because I kind of feel it might have been a group dynamic of friendship. But with the contract here, it kind of makes me feel like maybe they all were working together at one point. I don't know, it's not making much sense to me. Ah, yes, there was a tower when it came to work. Something very earth-shattering, very changing for Lauren. Something significant. What happened? Why is the tower here, please, with the Eight of Pentacles? Courage and strength, maybe to walk her own path as well. What is the Four of Cups? That's a lot. Okay, something, it kind of tells me there was no direction here. And with the Four of Cups, it kind of feels like a lost opportunity on where to go. The Four of Cups can also mean like a lack of interest or dissatisfied about something. Maybe whatever she thought was going to happen didn't, and didn't know which direction to go down. Maybe she asked for help from this maybe Capricorn here and the Empress, which I feel is Camilla. Perhaps they made amends, strengthened that bond again as friendship. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, she might have helped her through this period of loss. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands, it might have been somebody that wasn't willing to commit. There was some type of betrayal here with the third party, it looks like. And she stood up for herself, even though there was a feeling of abandonment. I kind of feel like it might have been fruitful for her, or worthwhile for her to make amends with Camilla. It's possible she got her some work, or she helped somehow when it came to Pentacles. Maybe the two of them did something together for work. I'm not sure. I'm hoping this all makes sense to you guys, because I don't know. I'm just a reader. Maybe I should be looking into these things before I read. I don't know. I don't know if it would make a difference on the clarity, or if this actually makes sense to anybody else. So, in any case, I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to do some of these cards. I really like them. They're fairly new. Okay. Let's see, for Camilla. Any cards for Camilla? That one wanted to come out. Oh. The Wise Woman of Wonderland, integrity and compromise. So yeah, I kind of felt that. She stood up for herself. She knows her self-worth. I kind of feel that mystic healer. And with her being the Empress, she knows what she's worth. So I really felt that for her. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention and detachment. And that's exactly what she did there. She believed in herself enough, you know, and I think she did well for herself. She got an opportunity that really made a difference, made her a star. The Rainbow Prince, compensation, preservation. Yeah, I kind of feel like there was a rainbow at the end of all this, that they were able to be friends once again, if it was a breakup of the friendship or if they just went their own ways. But I still don't feel it had to do with love. I kind of still feel it had to do with work. Let's see. What else, please? For Lauren. One more for Lauren. One more for Lauren, please. Okay, I don't want to give it up. Okay, one more for Lauren, please, Spirit. Thank you. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service. Selfless, humility, conscious attention. I kind of felt like that too, that she felt a bit of pull on, like a burden about the choice she was making. But she originally stood up for her friend, although she may have continued working with these people or felt that there would be something good to come of this. I think she realized with the humility and conscious action to eventually leave and get her own opportunity. I kind of felt that like she realized after the fact, right? Gaia's Garden, future abundance, reaping what you sow. So I did feel like maybe she didn't get quite what she was looking for. Although she went out on her own anyways, I'm not so sure that she felt she got the same opportunities. But that may have changed since then. I kind of feel like some of this was in the past. I kind of feel this heartbreak is still felt today, though, with Camilla. Whoever this King of Wands was may have been her first love. Her real first love could have been, I guess Shawn Mendes comes to mind for me. I don't know how long they went out for, but in any case, I'm trying to look and see what other cards I have here that I might be able to use. Well, maybe I'll use the ones that I made up myself here. a while back. I always like these ones. They're always nice, uplifting type of messages. I kind of wanted something that was a little, okay. Magician, manifesting ideas, and the will to win, leader, successful completion. Yeah, I kind of felt like that, like she really wanted to be successful and complete things. Someone from your past. Yeah, I kind of felt that this was all about some past. And I kind of feel like she has had some other loves in her life. Maybe this Knight of, or King of Wands was this new person. Maybe that was Sean. Set respectful boundaries. You are the Empress. I can't make this up. And I feel that's what she did. It was all about the boundaries. And she respected herself enough. That really put her into her Empress mode. Listen to what they want. Maybe that is what happened, is she was too busy listening to other people than what herself, and maybe her intuition was screaming at her to do the same. I'm not sure what that was about, but maybe you guys know. Express yourself. You are a weaver. You are the woven one. So you manifest your own dreams. They come true. And then we have universal law. So that could have been some type of karma, perhaps, that she stayed in. There might have been karma that came in here after she left, and she may have been a part of that karma. Lauren might have been, with the universal law here. So what does it say on the bottom? Have self-control, have faith. And that is all about being having self-control over your words, I feel, even in stressful situations. So, but in any case, I'm going to leave it there. All right. Please share, like, and subscribe, and I will upload as soon as I can for you guys. Okay, take care. Later.